Hi, I'm Mind, and this is set number 21247, the Axolotl House from the LEGO Minecraft theme. This set contains 242 pieces, 2 minifigures, as well as 3 buildable LEGO Minecraft mobs, and it will retail for $26.99 in the US, as well as the same price in most places in Europe. This set does not officially release until August 1st, 2023, but it was sent to me early by the LEGO Group through the LEGO Ambassador Network, but all opinions expressed in this video are my own. I'm doing early reviews of all the August Minecraft sets, so if you want to see my reviews of any of the other ones, make sure to go check out my channel after this video, and let me know in the comments which set you want to see an early review on next. But now let's get into the review. So here's the Axolotl House, and this is yet another set in like the LEGO Minecraft Mob House line of sets. They've been doing these over the past few years, and I think they're a lot of fun because they're almost like a 2-in-1 set, right? It's an actual house that you can use with the minifigures in this set, but it also just works as a brick-built version of a Minecraft axolotl. Now, unlike some of the other sets, this is only an axolotl head, the rest of the body's not here. That is a little bit unfortunate, but it does keep the price cheap, so I don't mind it too much. But first, we'll start off by taking a look at the exterior of the build. The idea with this house is that it's actually built underwater, so the terrain here is meant to represent a coral reef biome. So you can see there's some yellow coral right here, a couple of sea pickles, a few of these plants growing out of the ground. There's a magma block in the ground right here, which is a really nice touch because those obviously do spawn in oceans in actual Minecraft. And then finally we have some blue coral with some kelp coming off of it. The section with the yellow coral can actually be removed, and you can see that underneath there's actually buried treasure. This is of course the LEGO Minecraft chest piece with the flat top, and if you open it up you can see inside there's just 2 gold ingot pieces, of course, to represent, well, gold ingots, and then a couple of blue studs to represent diamonds. Other than that, it's mostly just open space to display your figures, but I think this is honestly pretty perfect. LEGO Minecraft does a great job of capturing that ocean terrain and making it look different from like their land terrain, and it's very clear what this is meant to be. But then looking at the actual axolotl house, I mean, this is adorable. They captured that little face right there so perfectly. The axolotl has the 6 magenta gills coming off of it too, and the gills are only half a block wide, so this probably couldn't be built in this scale in actual Minecraft, which is something to keep in mind. It doesn't hurt the set like as a toy, but if you're looking for accuracy to the actual Minecraft game, that is something I thought was worth pointing out. But yeah, for how small this set is, I think that's perfectly fine, and this looks really good. Coming around to the back, you can't actually see into the axolotl house. There's no like back wall here. It's just entirely open. And if you want even easier access, the roof at the top can also be removed. Taking a look inside the house, there's nothing too crazy going on. We have a furnace in the corner right here, and this is just the standard LEGO Minecraft furnace. It's 2-sided, and you're meant to be able to flip it around, so one side's completely lit and the other side's not lit. And then next to that, we have a light blue bed, a torch, and then this piece on the end right here, which I wasn't sure at first what this is meant to be, because it's built the same way LEGO Minecraft does their ores. I'm like, I can't think of any yellow ore that's in the ocean. But this is actually meant to be a LEGO Minecraft sponge block, and those blue studs are meant to show that it's filled with water, and that actually makes a lot of sense, because that would be how the air of this house was cleared out, because the exterior here is meant to be water, but the interior is not. So that's definitely a fun inclusion. There's 2 windows in the house too, one on each side, and that definitely hurts the overall axolotl look from the outside, because of course actual axolotls in Minecraft don't have little windows on the sides, but this does make for a better actual house, which is what this is meant to be. And I think that's about all there is to the actual main build of this. And yeah, I mean, I think this is pretty good. Nothing all too complex. Like, there's a little hidden treasure right here, but that's about the only, like, hidden feature. But I feel like this would be fun to play with. The axolotl's adorable. There's a good amount of terrain out here, too. For a $27 set, I'd say I'm pretty happy with it. But this is not the only build in this set, because we have a few buildable mobs to look at, and then we also have the minifigures to look at. So now let's move on to them, and then I'll give you my overall thoughts on everything. So here's the first of the buildable mobs in this set, and it is of course a dolphin. Now this mob is not all new nor exclusive to this set. It came in one set a few years ago. However, it is definitely nice to have a second way to get this, because I believe the original set it came in is now retired. And I have to say, it is a pretty good one. You can see it's got printed eyepieces at the front, a little brick-built snout. The fins on each side connect on with mini ball joints, so there's a good bit of articulation you can get there. Same thing with the tail at the back. And this is just a fairly substantial build overall, so it's just nice to see in a relatively small set. My biggest complaint with this though is I just kind of wish it was a squid instead. Obviously, ideally we'd get both. But while the dolphin only has come in one set previously, so is the squid, and the squid's a lot more common in actual Minecraft. And the last set that the squid came in was a few years before the last set that the dolphin came in. So I would have preferred a re-release of the squid first before a re-release of the dolphin, just because we don't get LEGO Minecraft underwater sets all too often, so I'm not sure when the next opportunity to get the squid's gonna be. But yeah, that doesn't change the fact that this is a pretty good figure, tons of personality to it, and captures that Minecraft blockiness perfectly. Absolutely no complaints from me here. And then the other fully brick-built mob in this set is a tropical fish. I assume this one's meant to be a clownfish. And there's no printed parts or anything here. It's clear what it's meant to do with the colors and everything, and you can see it uses a transclear stamp piece on the bottom, so that way you can attach it to the build and make it look like it's swimming around. But yeah, it's only made of a couple parts and nothing's printed or anything, so I really don't have too much to say about it. And maybe it would have been nice to get like a printed face here with just like 2 little pixel eyes, but it's not the biggest deal. This guy mostly just feels like a bonus. So here are the 2 full minifigures in this set. We have an all-new Minecraft skin, a diver, and then we also just have a drowned. The diver is actually a really fantastic new skin. I love the use of bright green for the headpiece as well as for the arms. It just pops so much more than regular green would, and it's a color that we don't see used all too often. I feel like it's becoming a little more common as of this year. But yeah, it's just a very pretty LEGO color. There's a bit of metallic printing too, which is nice to see. And yeah, even though everything's pixelated, it's very clear that this is supposed to be a diving suit. Got little goggles on top of the eyes too. In terms of accessories, you can see it comes with a netherite sword, which these have become a lot more common. However, they are definitely nice to see. accessory. And then he also comes with a fish as an accessory, which I assume is meant to represent the actual tropical fish item in Minecraft. The one you get from killing a tropical fish or from fishing. And that's of course meant to go with the mob that we just saw. And then he also comes with one other accessory, and that's of course an axolotl in a bucket. You can see it just uses the pink axolotl face at the top right there, and that just connects on with the stud and gets placed into the bucket. Now there's no way for that to actually connect, so it just sort of sits in there loosely. As such, it's very easy for that to accidentally fall out. However, I don't know, to me it's just a very cute bonus. I like that a lot. And then the drown's a really great figure too. Now these guys have become a lot more common than they used to be, but they have a fantastic level of detail for a LEGO Minecraft figure. I love how rotted their clothes look, and how it's all torn up everywhere. There's so many different shades of green used, which look really nice. And then there's like moss growing on the top of their heads too. Turning them around, you can see that design continues around the back as well. It would have been nice to have a trident in this set as an accessory for this figure, but I guess it's not a huge deal that he doesn't get one. But yeah, he's the perfect inclusion for a villain minifigure in a set like this. And then here are the final two figures in the set. These aren't minifigures, but they are molded animals. And these are of course two axolotls. We have a pink axolotl and a light blue axolotl. And these two are adorable. Of course, the pink axolotl matches the axolotl house in this set. And this figure is not new for this set, however, it has only come in one set previously, so it's very nice to have another way to get it. But the light blue axolotl is actually all new for this set. So now we have 4 out of the 5 axolotl colors, we're just missing the brown one. But yeah, he's just as adorable as the rest, and I'm very happy we have another option in terms of color. This set actually does come with these transclear cylinder pieces to put them on too, so that way you can have them swimming around the build just like with the fish we saw earlier. Not much else to say on these two, but I'm very happy they're here. And so overall, what are my thoughts on this set? I honestly think this set's pretty great. $27 is a weird price point. I would say it's maybe a little bit overpriced, but it's honestly not that bad. And especially considering how overpriced most LEGO sets are nowadays, this is not a bad deal at all. The build itself does feel a little bit bigger than LEGO Minecraft's standard like $20 set. And you get a really good number of figures here. 2 full minifigures plus the brick-built dolphin and 2 axolotls. So at least in terms of price, if you're interested in the set, I do think it's worth it. Now in terms of like the quality of the actual set itself, I think it is actually pretty good. It doesn't have as many play features as maybe some other LEGO Minecraft sets, so if that's something you care a lot about, maybe this isn't the set for you. But there's a good amount of play space here and everything just looks good. And if you like collecting the different mob houses, this is a perfect addition to the collection. But of course, those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of this set in the comments below. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, make sure to let me know in the comments which LEGO Minecraft set you want to see an early review on next. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!